guilty of that. So I'm not blaming nobody. I have booked hella battles of people that weren't prepared for the people they got booked for. And I'm sorry, but we got to stop doing that. Stop rushing the process. Battle in your class. Some of the best battles will come from you battling in your weight class. Stop avoiding that shit. And yes, it's not going to do the biggest numbers, but guess what? You got to build to that. There's no fast track to success. Everything is work. Everything takes time. Everything takes time. Uh, battlers. I don't know why the fuck you think that all you got to do is just rap and go home. I don't know if you niggas watch some of your favorites and they do that, so you think you can do that? No, nigga. No, nigga. Niggas got to start making music. Niggas got to start showing us other things that they can do. But there has to be more to you than just showing up, dropping a flyer, rapping, and going home. You're an entertainer. Battle, rap. Battle is one portion, rap is the other portion. Rap comes with its aesthetic. You're a rapper. Why am I buying into you as a brand? Are you hosting spaces? Are you doing interviews? And let me tell you right now, hopping in a motherfucking one human being space is not promo. You just hopped in a fucking space. You still need to go connect with the bloggers. Go connect with the Three Lettermans. Go connect with the Tiwatatis. Go connect with people who have platforms that'll push your shit. Let them see your face. Let them hear you talk. Let them get to know you. Like this, you're a business. You are a fucking business. Treat yourself like a fucking business. One of my favorite battles from back in the day when we was in spaces was Kai. Kai was battling any and everybody that would come into the fucking space. But guess what else he was doing? The nigga built Contender, a whole platform of niggas impersonating battle rappers that did tons of views. Then he was also battling outside. So what are you niggas doing? You niggas are one-dimensional people. That's why we're not invested in your fucking career. We're not invested in you because you're not giving us a reason to be invested in you. Do something more than just rap and post a fucking flyer. Niggas, I hear niggas in spaces all the time. And they be in the space and be like, and I be like, yo, y'all niggas gonna rap? Let's rap. No, no, I can't rap. You know, we gonna book this to battle live. I can't battle him in the spaces. What the fuck you think we was doing back in the day when we was in them spaces? Niggas was rapping. How do you think niggas got so good? Do you think you rapping on a fucking space on your phone is gonna stop a nigga from booking you live? I don't know how you niggas be having no accomplishments and all these egos. Niggas' egos be so fucking high. Get the fuck out of the spaces. Go do something. A lot of the people in spaces now have done something, contributed something. A lot of you niggas have, excuse me, have not contributed anything. Y'all haven't done nothing to be in these fucking spaces chilling and kiki keying with us. Go do something. And I'm starting to see how spaces is destroying people's developmental process. Cause you niggas sit up in spaces all day. I know more about your personal life than I've ever seen any of your battles. Cause all you do is sit in spaces all fucking day. You don't even mention that you got a battle booked or dropping or nothing. But I do know who you dating. I do know who you cheating with. I do know everything about you except the shit I'm supposed to know. Your fucking raps. Get the fuck out of the spaces. Pick every opponent that you choose carefully. Pick your fucking opponents carefully. You niggas is booking battles that nobody gives a fuck about. Quality over motherfucking quantity. You had 30 battles, they all equal up to 1,000 views, and I've never seen none of them. Quality over motherfucking quantity. Why are you booking this battle? What is it going to do for you? Where are you going after this? Are you selling us on the battle? Are you promoting the battle? Are you linking up with Tiwatati? Are you linking up with niggas and pushing your shit? What are you taking this battle for? Who is this nigga you're battling? Does the culture give a fuck about it? Did anybody recap it? Did you even reach out to anybody to recap it? What the like? A lot of you niggas need to be at UPS, man. Y'all taking up space. Go ahead, Tati.
And by niggas, he means men and women. I will just say, a lot of the up and comers don't need to pick their battles too carefully. A lot of them just need to worry about getting out there in the field and developing themselves and working on their pen and shit like that. Because I think it's a problem. A lot of people start trying to pick their battles too carefully and start thinking that they should be battling people that they're not even at the same level at yet. So, just throwing that out there as well.
a hundred
It's
percent,
a it's a case by case thing,
a
depending
hundred
on the
percent.
person.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I've told doctors privately, and I've told a couple other people, I don't give a fuck about what you got going on in your real life. I don't give zero fucks. That whatever it is you got going on, you handle that shit. I've lived the worst 6 months of my fucking life. I had 2 heart attacks in November. My son caught a case in January. I now have thyroid cancer. And in the last 6 months, I've sponsored 5, 6, 7 battles. I don't give a fuck what you got going on in your life. I can't call no fucking league and say, hey, I'm going through all this shit. All them battles I promised to sponsor? Can't do it no more. Can't do it. I'm sorry. That's not an option. My only option is to figure out how to pay for that shit whenever I can. You niggas that get booked for a battle and I couldn't show up because I didn't have a ride or nigga, you're over 21 years old. What the fuck do you mean you couldn't show up because you didn't have a ride? What do you mean about personal shit going on and I find out it's a breakup? Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Take advantage of these fucking opportunities, man. I don't know where it became the comfortable thing to just miss a battle and expect niggas to still be invested in you. I don't know
Bitch.
when that became a fucking thing. That shit is beyond me. There's nothing you can tell me personally about nothing. The confusion is Frank White got money. That got money shit is the dumbest shit in the world. I'm getting money. I
They
have to
think
go get
they
it.
think that you they sugar daddy, and
It's
that's the
not sitting in
problem.
the it's not sitting in a pot somewhere that I just pick off. I have to go get it. I have sciatica. Sometimes I can't walk. I still have to go get the money. I have to figure these things out. I don't got money. I'm getting money. I'm going to find it. Just like you need to be going to your fucking battle. You need to be getting the fuck up and taking advantage of these opportunities. I don't give a fuck. I watch niggas battle. Niggas be like, oh, you sponsor so many capo battles. I watch Capo sit in the hospital with his fucking family members and then bring his ass to a battle. I watch the nigga lose family members, lose friends, go through all kind of shit and still get his ass up and go to the battle. He's up in these spaces trolling with y'all, but behind the scenes, I'm talking to him while he's in the hospital. And I could speak on so much more, but that's his personal life. I don't want to put nothing out there. But the niggas go through real trials and tribulations and still get their black ass up and go do what they gotta do. Who are you? Who are you to not do the same fucking thing? We all put in 100%. Some people are women in battle rap are the backbone of this shit. They are mothers, full-time mothers, paying fucking bills, doing what they got to do to take care of themselves and other fucking people, and they still show up for this culture. They still show up for this fucking thankless, moneyless culture, backstabbing, thieving, conniving culture. If they can get up and be mothers, sustain their loved ones, and still show up and do things for y'all, who the fuck is you? You don't even have some of you niggas don't even have a place to fucking stay. And I'm not knocking that because I've been homeless too. I've been homeless too. 6 years ago. It's not too far removed that I don't remember. I know. I know the cost of $1. I know what it's like to go through your phone and call every human being you know to gather up $50 so you can eat and maybe find somewhere to sleep. I will never forget that experience. But my niggas, these women who are the backbone of this fucking culture, and you niggas sit up and disrespect them, you niggas sit up and shit on them. Meanwhile, you using a woman for a place to stay is the dumbest shit in the world. Let us respect the women in this fucking culture, man. They're the ones creating the opportunities for us. My girl hates when I get hype, but that's when my voice gets better. Like I'm sounding way clearer right now. This is when I'm whispering this shit get fucked up. But anyway,
You still need to calm down.
I am laser focused. Eunice. Eunice is a young man who we are all extremely proud of. That I'm damn near twice that little nigga's age, and I'm inspired by that nigga every fucking day. That young man has a focus that is like none other. And I know the cool thing to do is to say he's a plant and these opportunities are just happening. That little nigga worked his fucking ass off. And now he's that nigga. He worked his fucking ass off. Every single opportunity that that young man has been handed, he showed up. Eunice don't be in no messy shit. Eunice don't be disrespecting nobody. Eunice gets booked to battle and he raps his ass off. He does every fucking interview he's asked to do. He shows up. He supports other people's battles. He is always, always working on the next opportunity. No matter how big the opportunity is, he's already ready for the next fucking opportunity. Laser focus. I know a lot of you niggas got hella envy in y'all souls, so y'all don't know how to be inspired or give flowers to somebody. But that young nigga is an example of how you dedicate yourself to something. Be inspired. Support him. Go to him for advice if you need to. Whatever the case may be, the example that he is setting is some once in a lifetime shit. I'm seeing this man go to fucking UK, come back and ask Calico to battle for free. Not even on the day of the event, the day before. I'm seeing him say, I'll battle for free. And I'm drowning in all my own shit. And I open my big ass mouth to be like, yeah, I'm gonna put $1,000 on the floor for that. At the moment that I'm saying I'm gonna put $1,000 on the floor, I don't even have that $1,000, but I'm gonna find it. Because if this little nigga can get up and tell somebody he gonna do something for free, a service that he deserves to be paid so much for, I can get up and go figure out how to get that shit done. You niggas, some of you niggas have so much ego. I'd be like, yo, do you want to battle such and such? Oh, nah. No, that's not good for me. No, I can't do that. Who is that? Who know that? Your last battle got 500 views on it. How about shut the fuck up and yes and thank you? How about shut the fuck up and yes and thank you? Y'all wouldn't believe how difficult it is to create opportunities for some of you. And that goes for males and females. Oh, I can't do that battle. Yeah, I don't fuck with that motherfucker. Oh, I can't do that battle. Nah, you know, that week I'm gonna be watching Love Island. I can't battle on that day. How about you niggas say yes and thank you? Get off your fucking ass and go find these opportunities, man. And then you'll sit there, it'll be the same motherfuckers with no career, nothing going on for themselves, that'll sit there and go, y'all in the spaces too much. Oh, spaces is killing battle rap. Oh, Eunice, they're just pushing him on us. We're not pushing nothing on you, nigga. That little nigga grinded to get where he's at. Every single time that call came, he took the call and showed up. Win or lose or draw, he showed up. Win or lose or draw. Eunice lose a battle, he's not in the spaces trying to, yelling at everybody or whatever the fuck you got going on. That little nigga is somewhere writing for the next battle to be better than the last time you saw him. Learn how to lose and win and draw and move forward. How is he way younger than everybody and he moves more professionally, more diligently, and more committed than most of y'all? And y'all be adults. And some of y'all in your 40s talking about being rookies. Go ahead, Doc.
So I know you all about the plight and the promotion of these battlers that are actually doing promotion work for themselves as well. You know what I mean? So I figured this would be a good time for a shameless plug, if you didn't mind. Wusa is a battler that's been putting in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? When URL gives him opportunities, he always steps up to the plate and does his part. Him in New Jersey, Twerk, who's probably the best battler in the world, most of us would agree, just had an amazing battle this weekend. And with that being said, man, I think Eunice has opened the doors for maybe the next man up in his class to be able to get an opportunity on that big stage. So with that being said, Woosah for Summer Madness. I hope everybody's hashtagging that. And I put something in the Jumbotron as well. If he's not on Summer Madness, then we're going to slam Jay Black through a table. And Frank, I know how much you hate Jay Black, so I'm going to make sure that happens if Woosah isn't on Summer Madness. So y'all make sure y'all share that tweet in the Jumbo, get that campaign going. Shotgun Shook called him out. Called him out, y'all. At the end of the day, like I said, I think Eunice has opened those doors for the next man to get an opportunity. You know what I mean? And I think that next man is undoubtedly Woosah. So yeah, unless y'all want to see Jay Black go through a table, I strongly suggest y'all push this campaign. It's in the jumbotron.
Yeah, I'm pushing both. Jay Black through a table and through a motherfucking campaign.
We could
Wusafa,
definitely get him
Summer
slim through a
Madness.
table still if
Let's
that needs
make
to
it
happen.
happen. Before I get to this final, I'm gonna hit this final point and get to this Dejan text that I got. Wody. Mm. There is no reason on God's green earth you niggas can't find $10 to fucking donate. It's 10 fucking dollars. 10 fucking dollars. That shitty ass weed that you niggas be smoking, it be $10. Them little motherfucking Arizona iced teas you niggas buy, 10 of them bitches. Okay? It's 10 fucking dollars. You all be the same mangy motherfuckers talking about, oh, Frank White, you just sponsored this battle. You talk about my money more than I talk about it. But you don't got 10 fucking dollars to donate. How you so loud with the talking, but you don't have 10 fucking dollars? You got $10 to subscribe to our OnlyFans, but you don't got $10. These women been busting ass all year, putting raps together, raising children, running businesses, going to work, handling every challenge under the sun, and showing up and rapping for you ungrateful sons of bitches. And I'm calling y'all ungrateful sons of bitches because the views are ridiculous on some of these great battles. Great battles. Great battles. Official versus Vixen. Great battle. It's time for y'all motherfuckers to do a little less complaining and a little bit more donating. It's Wody fucking season. $10. $10. In 2024, I was giving away an average of $10,000 a month. Giving away a month. So you can't tell me that you can't find 10 fucking dollars. And if you can't find $10 to support these women, don't say shit to me about battle rap. Don't tweet me. Don't say shit to me. I don't want to be around no motherfucker that can't find $10 to support. 10 fucking dollars, man. Y'all got so much to say, but that survey hit and you can't get through the survey. Sound like you don't know what the fuck you talking about to me. Support women. And any nigga, because I see it's on the rise. This hate women shit that y'all got going on, it's on the fucking rise. You niggas that be hating women, arguing with women, but when men talk to you niggas, y'all niggas get so fucking quiet. We about to start calling you bitch ass niggas out. You got all this fucking energy for a female, but the minute a man talks to you, you shut the fuck up. Cause you're bitch made. That's why. A real man gonna support women. A real man gonna respect women. A real man is gonna make sure women are safe. Is gonna make sure that we are loudly supporting these women. We are gonna do what we gotta do so that women are having the time of their lives. That's what real men do. Y'all gotta stop scaring these women. Y'all gotta stop harassing these women, and y'all gotta stop not supporting these women. Anytime I see a tweet where a nigga talking down on a woman, I don't respect that man. It is time to support our women. Find 10 fucking dollars, you nothing ass nigga, and donate it to this fucking roadie. I don't care who you vote for. I hope Official wins. I hope Coffee wins. I hope Jazz wins. I hope Hustle wins. I don't care who wins. As long as a woman wins and the other women feel recognized and acknowledged and supported, that's the win. That's the win. I know who I personally want to win, Cody, but it don't matter. All that matters is that we follow this process and support it. Support women, support female battle rap, support women in general in your daily lives, support the woman next to you. I could not have made it this far without my woman. Times when I didn't have enough money to cover a battle, she stepped in. Times when I couldn't get out of bed, she massaged me. Times when I couldn't feed myself, she was feeding me. Times when niggas that I fucking went clubbing with and did everything in the world, and none of them niggas called my phone when I had my heart attack, my woman was there. I could never fix my mouth to disrespect a woman because women are the reason we are here, niggas. A woman brought you into this world. Respect women, support women, and shit on any nigga that disrespect women, bro. We can joke, we can troll, that's okay. Most of these women funnier than you niggas anyway. But all that aggressive energy for women, that shit don't make no motherfucking sense. Support our women, protect our women. Let's cut the shit. Let's cut the shit. And with that said, I asked Dejan, what are the bullet points that I can hit to support your league, Bars and Roses? I personally have not supported that league enough. So I said, just give me these bullet points. I'm going to read your text verbatim. After I read this text, we could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. This is directly from Dejan on Bars and Roses. She said, females have to be willing to stay. No taking female battles on other leagues. Stop thinking everything with a big name attached to it is an opportunity and understand that they are the opportunity themselves. We are a page in the history book. Now let's grow the chapter. Brand loyalty. Brand loyalty, y'all. Second point, sponsors that are willing to sponsor toward events and not just matches they want to see. When that happens and one of the battlers aren't available, they pull the dollars and support completely. Sponsors, I'm guilty of this as well. We got to start thinking about supporting events and not just the battles we personally want to see. That money is not ours. God blessed us with the opportunity to have money. We need to bless others, not based on how we decide to bless them, but how they need to be blessed. You ever had a nigga talk about, oh, I got all this money, I'm going to give you what I decide to give you, but you be needing a different number than the one they're trying to give you. Support people based on how they need to be supported, not how we want to support them. So sponsors, invest in the events as much, if not more, invest in the events. Another point, make sure we campaign with the hashtags and push for major events and cross promote on all social media platforms the same way we do for the fellas. Yes, fellas, the way we push each other, we got to start pushing the women too. That's just a fact. Motherfucker, Capo will have a battle. Capo versus Gorilla, we all talked about that battle. We got to do the same thing when it's Big Ice and Mallory, like we did. We got to do the same thing when it's such and such and such. Like we support each other the same way we support the men. We got to start supporting the women the same way.
They got to do their job though. And
They
I mean,
do.
all battlers got to do their job. Capo and Gorilla was talked about. Gorilla ain't just some big time rapper, but they battle got talked about because they sold the fuck out of it. They
You're,
sold it. If
you're
motherfuckers
100%
ain't
right.
selling out, if you ain't selling the work, no, I'm not buying, pal. And
Dropping
any,
soon
You're,
on TOS, by the
and
way.
yes,
that's a fact. And if
let's
anybody
get
feel
it.
away, tough shit. Sell your work, and we'll talk about your work. Sell your fights, we'll talk about them. Promo, make diss track. I mean, come on, man. This is all the shit that I see all the niggas that's thriving doing.
Bingo. Next point, she said, understand that there are girls who have touched Queen of the Ring big stage, but it's overshadowed because it's female battle rap. So therefore, there's a constant convo of can they handle the big stage? The boxing ring is a big one. Rock and Mal did their thing. Caskets or Classics was a big one. Tasha and Moon did their thing. That's a fact. Tasha and Moon was a great battle. Prom was a big one. Mal and Moon did their thing. We had representation on each Queen of the Ring last 3 to 4 cards in the last 2 years. So the issue of whether some of these girls can be on big stages, we got to dead that because they have touched some big stages and given us very dope battles. Next point, collaboration. It takes nothing to hit my line and say, let's work. I'm willing to work with anyone that's serious. Sponsors, I know I got a sponsor group chat. I know that it's sponsors in here I may not even fucking talk to. Y'all, tap in with Dejan. She is the league owner of Bars and Roses. Tap in with Dejan. She is ready to work. Next thing, if it's not the big dogs reaching out, they either ignore me or try to give me a fuck nigga fee. Fuck nigga fee. Then when the big dogs check in behind me, the whole tone changes. We do got to respect people not based off their status, but just respecting people, period. Come on, y'all. And we do got to do a better job with these fees. Some of y'all niggas is out here with the astronomical numbers. A lot of niggas who I wanted to book battles for told me they needed $4.5 million, and them niggas don't make $4.5 an hour. Y'all got to stop with this shit, bro. Y'all got to stop with this shit. Let's be realistic with the numbers so we can make things happen. Okay, next point, she says, stop trying to create all these new leagues thinking you can solve the problem. Support was already in motion so we can truly move the machine. People forget that Queen of the Ring didn't have any competition when they were thriving. We have to fight to be here, and we aren't standing down or giving up. I appreciate, oh no, that was for me. So those are Dejan's points. You know what I'm saying? Bars and Roses is an all-female battle league. We all need to support more. Tati corrected me this morning. It's not that they don't have support. We need to support more. And the roses, the ladies themselves, got to step up and do their part as well. That means promo, engaging with fans, and pushing their own battles. With that said, I done talked enough. The floor is open for anybody who wants to say something. I'm bringing everybody up. Go ahead, Tati.
Okay, so just the part about the not not the females not battling on other leagues. What was that part exactly? just for clarity.
Okay, the loyalty part earlier. Females have to be willing to stay. No taking female battles on other leagues. Stop thinking everything with a big name attached is an opportunity, and understand that they are the opportunity themselves. We are a page in the history book. Now let's grow the chapter. That's what she said.
Okay, so the only part with that I feel is um just realistically, unless they're going to be able to book every female battle that people will want to see, that's a little unrealistic to me. Like, not to have females on any other, like, not to have female battles on any other league. That's the only thing about that to me. So if
Yeah,
that,
I
like,
agree.
I think that should be the sole place for female battles, but all female battles that won't be able to. I just think it's a little unrealistic with that one.
And I
Okay.
also feel like instead of saying for people to not go battle on other leagues, we could use more collabs, like what the boss was saying earlier, like the OSBL battle dropping on the Queen of the Ring YouTube page. Like instead of saying don't go battle here and there, why don't we collab to bring more attention to both platforms? Because I don't think that's fair to tell somebody not to battle at another league if they could get more looks at that other league. The other part I didn't agree with was you are the opportunity. Like that makes no sense to me. I'm not gonna lie. If you're an upcoming battler, you're not getting the views, you're still building up your stats, you're still building up your tier. Respectfully, you're not the opportunity. You're not. Like, and I'm not trying to be shady or slight anybody, but you're literally not the opportunity. You should be looking for opportunities to take advantage of. And then one day you will become the opportunity.
But starting off, you're not the
But
opportunity.
right now,
Yeah.
yeah, starting off, you're not the opportunity. There's battlers, especially in female battle rap, where it took years for them to become the opportunity. And it's different now, but they didn't have spaces and a whole bunch of other ways to promote. And they still was able to get it
Yeah.
done.
And I wanted to add, piggyback on what Doc said, it's about promoting yourself. Like a lot of the battles we don't know about, nor do we know about them. They need to promote themselves like they're a brand. Come in here, do bar breakdowns of previous battles, banter with the person you're battling and make it fun. Like we don't know what's going on because there's no promoting. Capo and Gorilla was on this timeline from sun up to sundown, literally sun up to sundown. Y'all have to make it more interesting for us to want to see. If you ain't slapping my TV, what am I watching? What am I putting money behind? That's just being honest. What are they putting money behind? What are you gonna collab with if the brand is not pushing itself? That's all I have.
Yeah. I only say that part about the not the females not being on other leagues and stuff like that, because then it would go to me like how I feel about how, like how I say, like I want to see a lot of the like trenches artists battle on other leagues and stuff as well, not just stay where they at. Like I do want to see battlers, like even if that's your home league, of course you're supposed to have battles there, like that's your main place and things like that. But I do like seeing battlers, like how well they do on away games and road games and hitting other platforms and getting more exposure and stuff that way. I don't feel like solely being one place only is going to like help push anything forward for real. That's just how I think about it. Anything else, guys? Doc, J2?
No, I
Don't
think
say
we
my
hit.
name unless I decide.
I can say
Man,
your
shut up,
motherfucking
bitch.
name if I want to.
Make everybody
J2,
Slap
listen.
you
the fuck
okay?
out of you.
Hi, my lady.
You don't be
No,
having no
don't
energy
say
Don't
from
hi
the.
say
now.
hey.
You
Nigga,
had
you
that
Yeah.
energy.
okay?
Yeah.
Didn't he
You
just say
okay?
the men need to stop coming at the women? Bitch ass nigga.
All right.
Oh no, I'm gonna come at you like the hoes
First
that
of all,
disrespect me.
Tati.
What?
Now we ain't gonna. Now
I'm not
listen, we
even
gonna come
talking
back.
to you. What are you talking about?
Oh,
No,
oh,
I'm
my bad.
talking to J2. I'm not talking to
Oh,
Doc.
nah, bitch. Because that's what I'm saying.
Hello? Hello?
Yo, niggas don't listen. Niggas
Now I
don't
was
listen.
on Tati's side, but I had to clear it up. Listen, Frank did say that right, and I'm all for that. But understand, hey, you disrespect me, you gonna be all type of bitches and hoes. and I'm not, and any repercussions I can stand in front of it. So
You
don't
don't have
disrespect
to.
me. I won't disrespect you, man or woman. So I'm just put that out there, just straight up. No.
Frank, you heard me, Frank.
Yeah, I definitely heard
Yo,
you.
Frank, that you only meant like obviously we can bomb back, right? like
Yeah, no, no, no.
like
Like I said, jokes and trolling and all that is one
oh
thing, but
no,
like
I'm
I'm
just
talking
not
about the
talking about
niggas
no
You know,
that,
trolling.
bomb back.
I'm talking about the niggas that, motherfucking get quiet as a mouse when niggas confront them, but they
Oh yeah,
always be bombing on
got you.
women. You
My
know what I'm
nigga
saying?
Frank was in his bag,
No,
sounded
that
like
makes sense.
Dr.
That makes
King. Boy,
sense.
that was Reverend
Yo, Jay
Reverend
Black,
Frank.
what's up, man?
Frank was in here preaching just a few minutes ago. Golly.
Yo, Jay Black, you good, man?
How y'all doing today?
Man, we
What
good.
up,
How
Black?
you?
Hey,
Can
like,
y'all hear me? Is my audio good?
yeah.
Audio is excellent.
So look,
Yeah,
I
man.
think one of the most important things that we could do to help out women's battle rap is support Women of the Year, because the entire purpose of Women of the Year, Wody, was created to highlight and spotlight the ladies in media as well that want to be a part of this, have watched the battles. It's made to highlight and give at least a top 10 or a top 15 and a number one spot to the women. So it's about the women for the women. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the best things in my opinion, humbly speaking. So if we can support that, that'd be dope. Fire. That's it.
Do we
Shout
even
out to that, Jay Black.
do we even have a top 10 for Wody this year for real?
That's on them. I wouldn't, me personally, I wouldn't do a top 15. I think a top 10 is a stretch for the most part. But then again, I'm not 100% or 90%. Like when I did the Cody pen, I was like 90% watched. So, that's on them. They can say I watched 100% and we could do a top 10. Hey, but from first glance, from the casual, supporter and watcher, I do top 5, top 8.
Yeah, I don't feel like we have a top 10 maybe or top, and I definitely don't even feel like we have a top 15 for Wody this year. Me and the boss was just talking about that a while ago.
Black, there's a lot of confusion about rookie talk. What
Is there?
exactly is
There's no. How you doing? There's no confusion. You've done this already. We've had a space and we spent 30,
we're
40
having
minutes
the
on this
space now?
already.
No,
Just
no, no,
explain
no,
There's
what a
no,
no
no.
way
rookie
have. We're not
is.
about to do this again and again and again.
Just
First of all,
explain what a
it's
rookie is, man.
look. Here's the thing about battle rapping rookies. When you look at the NBA, the WNBA, the
I
rookie
hate when
is a
niggas do
person.
that.
I'm just saying
Yo,
the
just
actual
Understood.
explain what
definition
a
of a
rookie
rookie
is.
is the first year that they came. You know what I mean? To do what they do
The first
professionally.
year
The
or their
first year.
breakout year?
The first year. So it's definitely case by case in battle rap. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Thank
so
you,
they
Lee.
Y'all want
came,
people. Y'all want people that's been doing stuff for 3-4 years to be rookie of the year. I'm like, how?
but that's the case. When Eunice won, he'd been battling for like 2 years professionally.
Eunice won. You talking about recently, last year?
Yeah, yeah.
No, he won leader of the new school. It's a difference. So when
Or
Easy
what?
won leader of the new school, it
When
was
Rock Lee
leader of
won,
the new school.
Rock Lee
And
won
when
rookie of the
Okay,
Kajian
year.
that was
When
2 years. That
Kajian
was two.
won, she had been battling since 2019. When Kajian won Rookie of the Year,
So
But
it's
she been
different.
battling since 2019.
he also stated that it's on a case by case
It's
basis,
on a
man.
case
Like,
by case basis.
you know what
And
I'm saying?
it's not.
So I know he's saying a lot with only saying a little. Like I'm reading
Yeah.
between the lines, and I feel like everybody else should just do the same thing because y'all know what he's saying. Y'all just want him to say a particular thing, and he's just not going to do it.
I'm not gonna do that
No,
because
I'm
again,
not
it's
saying
case
that,
by
but he had
case.
just said, and shout out to Jay Black, but he had said, how can somebody that's been here 3-4 years be Rookie of the Year? But it's happened more than once. So I'm just giving him pushback. I'm not disagreeing. I hear what he's saying. I'm just giving
Yeah,
him pushback. I hear you.
Word, word.
I'm not saying 100% that you can't. Because again, what if the pool of people is only people that battled? Imagine having rookie of the years and have no one that's actually a rookie. What do you do then? Imagine that. Like, there's nobody that battled for 1 year or this is your first year battle. I think Tex was the only person that was like, okay, he came back and started for a year. Honestly, this shit shouldn't even be called rookie of the year. That's why we try to change the names or whatever it is, again, it's a case by case situation. Because it's not the NBA. NBA, every year you have a draft class, and these are the prospects. And battle rap is scattered, so
Yeah.
there's no set thing for that. I think with Cody and our rules have been the same since the beginning. The only thing that we've changed is the 3 to 4 battles. First we said 3 battles, and now it's 4 battles. but now it went back to 3 battles because the shifting the amount of battles being done per year by all these elites went back down. So it's 3 battles a year minimum. So for rookie of the year, leader of the new school, or whatever you want to call it, it changes. It changes. It's the only one that's not consistent.
All right, Jay Black, let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
You ever been slammed through a table?
Nah, not at all. And it's not gonna happen. Salute to y'all though. It's not gonna happen. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all gangsters and all that good stuff, but I'm just a man that's gonna defend himself with all due respect. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Wait, here's what's gonna happen though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might receive a call. You manage Wu?
That's my brother. I don't manage him. That's my brother though.
Okay. So you're not gonna get no calls then.
No.
Okay, so
I'm gonna get the call. I'm gonna find out probably before anybody.
No, but you're not gonna get the call though.
Yeah, he'll get the call.
Okay, there you go. So something might happen, you know, because for SM, just there's other things in play. Obviously, they don't just go from known to SM.
Yeah.
So we'll just see what he does. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I can speak on.
What does that mean? We? Are you affiliated to specifically, Jake Bob?
No.
No. You said we. Who is we?
The people that watch.
Who is we, nigga?
The people that pay attention. That's it.
Okay.
So
how do you know about what calls are being made? Who is we?
If you ever been to an event, a lot of events, you'll just see certain people that's in place or that's in power. They travel or they walk to certain people to see what's going on. I'm just saying.
No, so who is we, nigga?
I just seen Shotgun.
I just explained it.
I just seen Shotgun Suge, talking a little crazy about Woosah,
Okay.
So
it takes more than that though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, maybe it takes breaking the building on Twerk a few times, stand-out performances, maybe some things like that. Maybe beating T-Top, maybe some of that.
Hey, Doc, you keep running with this now, man.
No, hold on. Hold on. Let him have his moment. Let Wu have his moment.
I ain't taking it away, but don't use my
we got
him having his moment.
No, we gotta use him.
Hey, Frank.
Better piece me up.
Frank,
better piece me up.
Can we add to the bullet points since we got bullet points? Let's add that league owners need to do good business. It's been more than one occasion since I've been battle rapping for 3 years now. Last year was considered my breakout year. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. More than one occasion, even before then and now, more than 2, where I was promised the little that I asked for, the little that I was offered and accepted, I didn't get. You see what I'm saying? And I had to, just because I'm trying to build my resume, trying to get my footage, trying to do this, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Even though, I'm grown, I got it. Y'all not keeping up with y'all promises. Y'all not keeping up with contractual things. You know what I'm saying? So while we doing bullet points, let's, add to the fact that it's a lot of bad business going on. You know what I'm saying? And people have to be accountable for it. And it's happening a lot and it's getting swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Let's just put it all on the table. Let's bullet it up.
I want to address that directly. You bring up a very good point. And there's 2 things that I would say to that. The first thing is this. Battle rap is a failing business, big guys. You are a business person, so I know you understand this. You've entered into a failing business.
It's not a business. That's not true.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
A business that struggles to not only make a profit, but sometimes some leagues operate in the red. Now, that's not every league. Some leagues are doing fantastic, but a lot of leagues are struggling. So when they do even come up with the money that you need, a lot of times that money that's being coming up for is money that they don't have, that they didn't make. Not that they don't have, that they didn't make. You throw an event, it costs money. A lot of times people don't even recoup the money they spent. And they go on to throw in the next event and the next event to keep the culture moving forward. And that doesn't alleviate them of the responsibility to pay you what was agreed upon contractually. They still need to, once y'all agree to a term, they got to honor it. And I'm sorry that you've had those experiences. You should not be having those experiences. I sincerely am sorry that happened to you, but please understand.
No, I'm just,
it's a difficult
I'm
thing.
just adding to the bullet points.
No, you're right.
Because if you're broke, don't start a league.
The guys,
I have money, right? But I don't have the money that I would want to start a league. Because if I want to start a league, I'm gonna make sure that everything is right. I've been to so many events that I can see what's going right, what's going wrong, what could be better, what could be this, what could be that. So if I'm starting a league, I'm gonna make sure my net worth is in check. A lot of motherfuckers don't even own a motherfucking whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas don't even own shit.
Big
You know what I'm
Ice, let me
saying?
ask you this. Let
So
me ask you
I'm
this.
saying, why are you starting a battle league if you don't have any
Big
capital?
If you're
Ice.
If
not
you don't
getting the
have net worth?
ROI that
Big
you
Ice. Let
want to
me
be getting, then why
exactly.
are you
That's
right? Which I understand, but I'm also still agreeing with Big Ice. I'm agreeing with you, but I'm also agreeing with her that if you are not getting the ROI as expected, then you shouldn't be agreeing to pay someone something that you are unsure that you'll make back.
There are a
I
bunch
hear
of
that.
bad people that don't have good business. Well, there are a bunch of bad business practices from a lot of these people in this shit. You got battlers who can't make nowhere near the money for the league that they're asking for, and you got leagues that want to underpay the people that actually can do that, or that just don't do good business in general. So it's definitely both, because I know some
100%.
battlers where I've contacted their management or whatever the case may be, or even, whatever, and they managers are out of their motherfucking minds with some of the numbers for some of these niggas who won't even make you a quarter of that money back. So
A
there
Some
hundred
of the
needs to
percent.
be
managers be trying to just make sure they got money for
a hundred
themselves.
A
percent.
hundred
So there
percent.
needs to be shit
It's
checked
on both sides
in
for
and across
sure.
the board. And,
For
and,
sure.
and, and it don't necessarily got to be publicly checked, because that's bad business practice. But for me, I'm
A
gonna just
hundred
stop
percent.
contacting. We just ain't gonna work, and that's okay too. I've never gave a fuck. So so
Like Big
so
Eyes, somebody throws an event, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
throw an event. They got the camera crew they got to pay. They got to pay for the space. They've paid deposits out to talent. Half the talent don't show up. They're definitely not sending the money back because they already
Man,
spent
listen,
it.
I
I'm answering your question.
understand.
I'm
I
answering your
understand.
question. So now this business that you entered into, you thinking you're banking on these talent showing up. Talent show up with homeboys and they all want to get in. Nobody want to pay to get in the event. Nobody's buying a fucking drink with they broke ass. So now you have an event that you thought was going to make you money based on the business plan that you put together. Niggas ain't show up. Deposits is gone, and you still got to pay the people that showed up, even though they didn't get the rap. You still got to pay the fees to uphold the league. So it's a difficult business to operate in.
What you saying, Frank?
It's a difficult
I
business to
get that.
operate in.
Frank, what can you
But
give me
that's
like
what you signed
give
up
me a
for.
10-second like
But that exactly that's what I'm
what are you
saying.
saying,
That's
Frank?
what I'm saying.
I'm saying that what she's saying is totally valid. She shouldn't be experiencing that, but she should also understand what business she got into.
But I
What?
understand that though. I used to
Like
throw.
that's a
I used to
terrible
throw.
thing.
Even,
I
hold on, let me,
disagree with
Frank.
Frank.
Frank,
I
hold on.
disagree with Frank.
Frank, I
We're
used to
gonna have the
throw events
discussion.
when I was in high school. I was in a rap group. We used to throw rap events. You know what I'm saying? Me and my group, we was real popping. I used to print out the tickets. We used to do video promo. We put flyers all around the city. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know how this shit go. I had to pay people. I had to make sure people was fed. I know how this shit go. I'm just in a different life right now, right? So regardless though, everybody got paid. If I said you was getting paid, you got paid. If I said you was gonna get a certain cut from your ticket sales, you got paid. Because nobody is gonna ever say that I did not do what I had to do as the person that ran the event. I will never give anybody room to say that I did bad business.
When
If we came to an agreement and I said, okay, if I give you a number, I'm just throwing out a number. Let's say I say, oh, 5,000. And oh, you're not worth 5,000. We go into negotiation. We agree on a price. We agree on accommodations. We agree on whatever. You are obligated to do that. You signed up for it. So make sure you take that payday loan and that you pay the people
Payday
their
loan
money.
is so funny.
Period. Or give them their accommodations or whatever it was. Because it's not just monetary. It's also I pulled up to somewhere and not have my accommodation that I was promised, or I didn't have this that I was promised, or I didn't get this that I was promised, and I just shut up about it because I don't really care to have
Mhm.
it all in the streets. But there's also another
Yeah,
side
no,
to it,
it's a
and
it's a hundred
that's
percent
another big
unfortunate. I'm
problem.
gonna say it again. It's 100% unfortunate that you went through that. But you're talking about rap
Oh, you
events
said but.
versus
You
battle rap
said but.
events.
Oh.
Battle rap events and rap events is two totally different places. I'm sorry, but this is the industry that you got into. You should be
Oh, he
aware of what
said
kind of
but.
industry it is.
Frank, that's making
But Frank,
I'm
excuses.
not
no,
making
also I
Yeah,
was
excuses.
about to
that don't
say,
That's
Frank,
sound
just the
right.
reality.
but even though they're two different things, you want to know what one
That's
thing
not
you
the
have to have
reality.
to attain both? A budget. If you do not have a budget or you go over the budget, you did yourself a disservice as a business person, a league owner, or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do think there needs to be a structured budget. And niggas got to be a little honest on what they can afford.
People
So,
also got
so
to be honest
Do
on
you
what
want when
they
you go to
what
Frank
they're
work?
Frank
asking
got
When
10
for.
you
minutes
go
to
to
speak.
work, if
You got let other people speak, Frank.
when you
Go
Yeah, you're
ahead.
not
when
letting
You're
her
you
not the
go to
host
finish.
no
work
more.
and your job
I'm
does
trying to
not
answer
You're not the
everybody's
host no more,
question.
brother.
We don't want to hear
when
you answer.
when
Just
you go
listen.
to
Thick
work
ice.
and your job does not make what they expect it to make, do
You
you want
getting
to
dropped
hear that
today,
they
my lady.
can't pay you? You don't want to hear that shit.
Facts. Facts.
You don't want to hear that. Like
Facts.
what?
Yeah, but when
I
I
ain't
go to
even
Cause
trying to
once I
hear
clock
that,
into
gang.
that
Trina,
job, you gonna pay me what I'm worth. You gonna pay me what
Trina,
I earn.
I'm glad you said that, right? When you clock in and work, you get paid, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And
Don't
battle
start the
rap on a
shit, man.
motherfucker don't get through the rounds that they were paid to have. What
Frank,
happens? What's
just
the
stop,
repercussion?
bro.
Is
Answer my
is that in the
question.
contract? Is
Wait,
that in the
Frank. What
What's
what
the
contract?
was
It's
the
in
question
the
again?
repercussion?
Is that in the
contract.
contract?
Ask the question again.
Is that
Hold
in the
on,
Trina,
no,
what's
contract?
the
that's it.
reper?
Hold on.
I
Y'all got
appreciate
too
that
much
y'all all
going
want to
on.
say something.
Hmm.
I'm asking Trina, what is the repercussion for
If it's
not, you
not
were
in the
paid to rap?
contract, if it's not
You
in the
so
contract, there's no repercussion.
so we should start putting that in contract. The people don't get paid if they don't
Yes,
get
but
through their
if it's
rounds.
not, then we have to do what we agreed on per the contract.
Does everybody agree that we should stop paying people if
Yeah,
they can't
glaze
get through
over
their
that,
rounds?
nigga.
I agree
That was
that it
brought up
should
like
start being
25
in the
years ago, man.
contract.
And
Bro,
I'm
No, I
pretty
think
stop
it
sure
should be
having a
I'm
gated. I
pretty
don't think
sure
it should
nobody
be if
would
you
agree to
choke,
that.
you don't get paid. But I think it definitely should be a scale. If you choke in a round, it's a 3 round battle. You choke in a round, maybe you lose 25%, a third, 10%,
Yes,
whatever it
Does
is.
everybody
I
agree
That
do
to
think
that?
there should be a penalization for
no,
sure.
I agree with that. But if we're talking about like the conversation we were having before Frank tried to veer off and fucking deflect,
Exactly.
it's
Thank you for
like if
noticing that.
that's if that's
That's
not
what he
in the
do.
that's what he does and he's good at it. If
Not
it's
Thanks.
really.
not in the contract, not really, it's crazy.
Not really as funny
If
as
it's
shit.
not in the contract though and we didn't discuss that and we contractually agreed on a certain amount, that is not my problem that you didn't get back what you were supposed to get. Like
I agree with that too.
saying this is the business you signed up for, it's like that it works the same way for the league owner. That's the you might not make back what you thought you was going to make back. You
Facts.
can't just not pay people.
This is it.
And I'm just here to rap. That's it.
You
And
will
that
not
other
make
stuff
back.
don't matter to
Yeah,
me.
You will not,
that
Trina.
notion was trash, Frank. Because I went to work last night 12 hours. In 6 hours, the machines was down. We still got paid.
See?
You
Did
know what I'm
you
saying?
what
See?
about you? Did you not show up to
That's
your
a
job and
fact.
still have a
But I
job,
still
Tuck?
showed up. But shit, some
Hey
things
Tuck.
happen. But
Hey Tuck, if you don't show up to your job, what happens?
The
oh, you
fucking
don't get
job
paid.
didn't show up, nigga. What
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah.
We
Wait,
But
was
what
wait.
if you
there.
show up and then the
Hold on, Tuck.
If it
machine or
happens
whatever
consistently, you
happened
get
back
fired.
down?
So if you
We weren't
consistently no
talking about
show,
not
hey
showing
Tuck,
up though. We was just talking about
Unfortunately, guys, I'm
Yeah,
so
we getting
sorry.
lost
We
in the
can
sauce.
all
Thanks,
talk
Tati.
together. Even you, Doc, with
I
me
didn't even
doing
say
that.
shit.
Right
I've
in
been
that
quiet the whole
moment, right?
time.
You see how I started talking and you started talking with me.
I
We
was
can all
co-signing.
sing. Excuse me. I don't need a cosigner. I got me. We can all sing together. We cannot talk together. If y'all hear someone else's voice, wait until they be quiet and then you could go. Like we simple.
so Tuck, if you don't show up to
Got
work
my hand.
multiple times, what happens with that job?
Black, we see your hand, Black. And next.
Fuck that brown ass hand. Tuck.
Tuck is clearly not answering. He not even up
Tuck
What?
here.
left. Go ahead,
No,
J
I ain't
No,
Black.
leave.
he's
What
here.
happened?
He's here. He's here.
What's going
So
on, Frank?
Tuck, if on multiple occasions you don't show up to your job, what happens at your job?
You get fired, right?
What happens in battle rap?
Nothing. I mean,
Exactly.
it depends who you
Exactly.
are. But somebody
Exactly.
said it though. It depends who you are, and it's sad.
And that's disgusting.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just life, man. You know what I mean?
That's just life.
That
That's
No,
wasn't a
you
That's
conversation,
prove
but
just
you
life.
prove nothing. Let J
yeah,
Black
that wasn't
talk.
even a
You
conversation,
prove
That's
man.
just
nothing.
life. Boy, y'all hate accountability. Go ahead, J Block.
I want to get back to what he's saying as before Frank deflected. Um, why is it okay for, let's say, the biggest leagues to be millionaires right now, right? Whether it be URL, King of the, I'm not even saying people are millionaires. If they have a whole bunch of money right now, why is it okay? Whether it be URL, RBE, King of the Dot, any league, it's because they took the losses. So they knew before anything was done, they had the money for the event. This is why they brag. I don't owe nobody nothing. Whether this happened or that happened, you got paid out. You've been paid completely. I've lost 10,000 this event. I lost 20,000 this event. When this event happened, I made this amount because I took the losses. Anybody in business can tell you that has a business. I took the losses. When the situation first started the first year, I lost 15,000. When I did this the third year, it was down 50,000. Then I started breaking even, right? Even though I may have booked someone in the first year, and possibly one time in the third year. By the 10th year, I'm making this much money. Now the person that sees that I did in the first year, oh, you making this much money? You don't deserve nothing. You were there for a day or a month. I've been taking losses for 10 years. Now I deserve this because I took the losses. So what Ice was saying was on point. If they came to an agreement prior to, she deserves that. Whether that person didn't do the ROI, didn't break even, it don't matter. That's it.
What do you have to say
Now,
to that, Frank?
He has nothing. He has nothing. He has nothing.
And his
I
bow
know
tie
he run a
stink.
business too. He's trying to play devil's advocate. We ain't
Yeah.
stupid.
What
You got a business.
what
You
do
know
I
you got
have
a
to say
business.
to Black?
You got nothing.
I have to say to Black that he's terrified to tell the truth about things, because he's Mr. Politically
Wow.
correct. So
just
I'm
told the
so
facts.
happy that he chose
I
this
just
little
told the
minute
facts.
point to grandstand, and I appreciate that. But yeah, the facts of the matter is this is not professional business, and it needs structure, and there's all parts. There's so many parts of the business that
Can I
need
counter that?
structure.
Can I counter that? So
There's all parts. He thought this was Champion. I don't know what you thought this was. It's not Champion. It's Frampian. So there are different parts of the culture that need structure, and it's not just, yes, leagues need to pay. Battlers need to be held accountable for their poor business practices as well. Sponsors need to be held accountable for their poor business practices as well. It's all around. There's a restructuring that needs to happen. How much people get paid needs to be changed. Penalties for people not living up to their obligations on all sides across the board need to be sanctions for battles not starting on time, not following the time. All you fucking leagues not having a calendar instead of booking 14 events on the same day. There's all kinds of restructuring that needs to happen.
That shit was long winded as hell,
Go
gang.
hold it down, E-Heart. Go ahead, the boss.
that didn't go against anything I said, but go ahead.
Go ahead, the boss.
I can't hear. I don't hear the boss talking.
I was on a delayed mute.
Okay.
Okay. So shut up, Frank. I want to start with that. But then after that, I wanted to say like we say pick and choose all the time. Like the reality of battle rap is everybody's going to do it. First of all, to go to what Black said, right? There's no company in the world where the people who work for the company make more than the people who own the company. Like, I don't know where that is. LeBron James make a lot of money. He does not make more than the person who owns the Lakers. That's just not a thing. So I don't know why we start talking about how much the owners make and what they deserve and how they should pay and this type of thing and the other. Even with the choking and stuff, we pick and choose. So yes, if you have a battler, I'm gonna use Twerk. Y'all know he like a superhero to me. If you have Twerk, if he chokes in a battle, but then he gets booked again, guess what Twerk also brings in? Hundreds of thousands of millions of views and ticket sales, and he's the most electrifying battler in the world. So as unfair as it may seem, he's going to get more leeway. Steph Curry can airball 10 3-pointers and not get taken out the game. But if what's his name, Kaminga get in there and airball 6, yeah, you coming
Kerr
out.
will sit
Sorry,
him
that's just
down. Go ahead, though.
Shut up, Black. Stop showing your hate for Black women. Black. Stop showing your hate for Black women and let one talk. Let one talk. Man, let one talk.
God. Jay Black loves Black women. I've seen it like for
I
myself.
gotta leave.
Yeah, I got your back, Jay Black.
Is she done?
Yeah, she's out of here.
Oh, she said she gotta leave.
Don't say she's out of here like that.
She was handling her
She
business.
is.
Hey Frank, what's up, man? You finished preaching?
Oh yeah, no, I've been done. I'm listening to
Frank's
y'all.
just saying a lot of words, man. It's not really not a lot of substance in his verbiage, man. That's
I'm
really
just not taking that from a nigga that
Black, I
cover
keep telling
Machine
you,
Gun
Black.
Kelly albums. I'm good, bro.
He's Don King, like, you know.
That's disrespect to Don King. You know?
Oh.
No, but I think
no,
a lot
but
of
this
he's
healthy discussion for sure.
Even though it didn't counter what I was saying, it's right. You know, a lot of structure needs to happen, but the reality is it's not going to happen.
Bingo. Get to that.
Again, all these conversations that we're having now, we've had for years and 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 years. Literally, I keep going, and nothing's changed for the most part. If anything, got worse. there's no structure. I said in 2017 that and it's no disrespect to leagues now because I'm on the chill side of things. I'm in a good space mentally. That there's not really any leagues for the most part. There's battle rap concert throwers. So if you're a concert, every anytime the next show is just the next show. Whereas the league, this person did this and that many times. Now it's time to do this. There are penalties, there's strikes, there's this, there's fines. So this person shows up. You don't really hear about a fine or this. You may hear a rumor a backhand was I guess taken or something like that, but anything goes for the most part, right? That's just how it's been.
You're 100% right. You're 100% right. But we do hope that one day things will change and these conversations are important to have. And I know how y'all do in battle rap, man. Y'all take one piece of the conversation and find a way to make it negative, and that's the theme, or it's going to get clipped up. And now we're going to be talking about some whole other shit that wasn't said. This is just open dialogue discussion. Please don't
Oh
use this
yeah.
space to run some stupid narrative.
You know that's going to happen anytime something good happens or something that's any form of productive. It's going to be some drama that nobody gives a fuck about that's going to end up ensuing, and it's going to turn into the talk of the town. And then we're just going to have this conversation again in 2 months. Like we're going to have this same conversation again in 2 months. I guarantee it. So that's why everybody should just be focused on trying to be good and trying to just push good within themselves. And whatever your contribution to the culture can be, you just contribute that, and just leave it there, man, because this is all going to be redundant. It's all going to be redundant. Y'all don't listen.
Yep.
So
Exactly. Woo for Summer Madness. Please,
that's a
please
fact.
hashtag
Y'all
that.
think Wu is ready for SM now?
Woo for Summer. I don't know
No, no,
who
no,
this
no, no,
nigga
no,
think
no,
he
no, no, no,
is.
no, no,
We
no,
could
no, no,
get to
no, no.
that, but
Don't mute him. Don't mute him.
everyone in everyone in this
I want.
space, hashtag Woo the number 4 Summer Madness. We need everybody on board with this hashtag. In addition, get $10 together, skip your weed smoking session today, donate to Wody, pick who you got winning. And in addition to that, T with Tati dropped a fire interview with Eunice. Make sure you are subscribed. Subscribing is completely free. You trout mouth niggas, $0. T with Tati on YouTube. That's TEAWTATY. Like and subscribe and watch the motherfucking interviews because they're fire. Go ahead, J Black.
So all of that is
Well,
facts.
first
Now,
of all,
so who's you gonna ask,
we're
Jay,
gonna get
bro?
back to it in a second. I'm saying with Tea time with Tati or Tea with Tati. Pardon me, my fault. Hit the like button, right, and also comment. You know what I'm saying? Subscribers is not 100% the thing in 2025. So when you watch one of our videos, if you watch the Eunice video, hit the like button and comment as many times as you want, as many times as you can. But back to the why would you mute me when
Thank you guys.
when we
I
you know what I'm
appreciate
saying.
y'all.
Yeah, because I was ready to get in my
Yeah,
bag.
I don't know why he or Frank muted me right there. What's the purpose of that?
Yeah, yeah. So let's get this question, Jay. Like, what's the
So I'm
question,
saying,
brother?
y'all think he's ready for SM just right now? Everything's good. I see him in the comments. You think it's just woof SM? That's it, just like that.
So do I think Wusa is ready? Let me answer that very delicately, right? So I'm looking at the work, right? I'm looking at his URL appearances. I'm looking at what he did against Jack Boy. I'm looking at what did against T Top. Battles that he weren't favored in either of them. I'm even looking at what he did against New Jersey Twerk. Despite what happened, at the beginning of that third, little minor thing, for him to be able to get that back and shake that room, for that second round to be the round of the battle
Niggas a
against
character, bro.
against the best battler in the world. I feel like these things are impressive, man. I feel like Wu has checked all the boxes, being likable, showing his ability to have a moment or moments. I think we've seen a lot of things that we want to see from Wu, except what he'll do on the stage. And though I don't like to make one thing about another, I think in some cases you can do it. I'm looking at Eunice as somebody that may have opened the doors for us to at least look at some of the other ones. I'm not saying everybody's ready. I don't even think half of them are ready. I don't think 75% of them are ready. But if somebody is next in line and I'm looking at the work and I'm looking at how they're received by the people, it's Wusa.
Okay, I would like this again. I think